All right, first and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and great glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah, Radash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone that rule well, and salutations to the elect pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. All right, in this particular video, I want to touch on, can the Gentiles be saved? Okay, can salvation be extended to the actual Gentiles? All right. And in this story right here that we're about to go over, you're about to hear our King, Yahweh Shai, tell you exactly the answer to that. Okay, I could answer right here up front, but you know what? We're going to get into it. All right, and this is a response to Deacon Hakah and Brother Hassad of Genesis. So we're going to get the words fresh out of Yahweh Shai's mouth. Can the Gentiles be saved? All right. In this particular story, we're going to get that. This is John 4 and start at 7, and we read, There cometh a woman of Samaria to draw water. Yahweh Shai saith unto her. Let's start at 6. Now Jacob's well was there. Yahweh Shai therefore began being wearied with his journey, sat thus on the well, and it was about the 6th hour. There cometh a woman of Samaria to draw water. Yahweh Shai saith unto her, Give me to drink. For his disciples were gone away unto the city to buy meat. And then saith the woman of Samaria unto him, which Yahweh Shai, How is it that thou, being a Jew, asketh drink of me? You see, letting you know right now that they are two different nations. This is a heathen, and Yahweh Shai is an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. All right? Which I am a woman of Samaria. She a heathen. For the Jews have no dealings with the Samaritans, right? Yahweh Shai answered and said unto her, If thou knowest the gift of the Most High, and who it is that saith to thee, Give me to drink, thou wouldest have asked of him, and he would have given thee living water. All right. The woman saith unto him, Sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. From whence then hast thou that living water? So basically it went over her head. It was like, if you asked me, I could have gave you this truth, the spirit, right? Art thou greater than our father Jacob? And it's not our father, she's a heathen. And the reason she's saying that is because the king of Assyria put, a bunch of these heathens in our land. And what happened, matter of fact, we're going to grab that after I grab this. Get through with this. All right, where was I? She says, Art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave us the well, and drank thereof himself and his children and his cattle? Yahweh Shai answered and said unto her, Whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him, which is this truth, shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. The woman saith unto him, Sir, give me this water, that I thirst not, neither come hither to draw. Yahweh Shai saith unto her, Go, call thy husband, and come hither. The woman answered and said, I have no husband. Yahweh Shai saith unto her, Thou hast well said, I have no husband. For thou hast had 5 husbands, and he whom thou hast now is not thy husband. And that saith thou truly. The woman saith unto him, Sir, I perceive that thou art a prophet. Our fathers worshipped in this mountain, and ye say that in Jerusalem, and it's like it is the place where men ought to worship. Yahweh Shai saith unto her. Now, we're about to get into the point. Woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship. Here we go. For salvation is of the Jews. You see that? Yahweh Shai said it straight out of his own mouth. Salvation is for the Israelites, man. And he's talking to an actual heathen woman. You see that? Now, if you can't get this, then something is wrong with you. The Lord is not dealing with you. Somebody might go into another precept and, okay, what does it mean when a Canaanite woman stepped up? And that wasn't an actual Canaanite woman. That was an Israelite woman. All right? Her belief is what got Yahweh Shai to actually heal her daughter. But that was an Israelite woman. So anytime that you come into a discrepancy, all right, if, the Lord dealing with like Cornelius, people would say that Cornelius is a Edomite, that he was a heathen. He's not. This right here should let you know that when the Lord says what? When Yahweh Shai says salvation is of the Jews. So he only dealing with the Israelites. So that would by default make Cornelius a Israelite, especially when you get into the word nation there. It goes back to Phule, which means it's from the tribes of Israel, one of the 12 tribes of Israel. You see? Right. So I hope you can, that doesn't go over your head right there. This is what Yahweh Shai said out of his own mouth, that salvation is of the Jews. That's the Israelites, not the heathens. All right, it's coming out of his own mouth. Now, if you want to add on to it, that's you. That's going to be your destruction, man. All right, don't add or take away from the scriptures. You see, out of Yahweh Shai's own mouth, for salvation is of the Jews. So you cannot extend this to nobody else. Romans chapter 9, 1 on down to like 5. It tells you this whole scriptures, the whole script is for the Israelites, man. All right. And before I go, I'm on a plantation, so I'm going to try to wrap this up. I'm going to get this. This is 2 Kings 17 and 24, because somebody might say, well, they're saying that she's a woman of Samaria, because you got people out there that say, oh, she's an Israelite. But this is going to let you know how they got into that land. All right? Let's start with 2 Kings 17:24, and we read, and the king of Assyria brought men from Babylon and Cutha, and from Ava, and from Hamath, and from Sepharvaim. Excuse me for butchering these names. And placed them in the cities of Samaria, you see, instead of the children of Israel. And they possessed Samaria and dwelt in the cities thereof. And so it was at the beginning of their dwelling there that they feared not Yahweh. So they didn't fear Yahweh. So what did the Lord do? Therefore Yahweh sent lions among them, which slew some of them. You see? Wherefore they spake to the king of Assyria, saying, the nations which thou hast removed and placed in the cities of Samaria know not the manner of the God of the land. Wherefore, therefore he hath sent lions among them, and behold, they slay the men, because they know not the manner of the power of the land. Then the king of Assyria commanded, saying, carry thither one of the priests, which is a Levite, whom ye brought from thence, and let them go and dwell there, and let him teach them the manner of the power of the land. Then one of the priests, whom they had carried away from Samaria, came to dwell in Bethel, and taught them how they should fear Yahweh. So she's saying, our father this, and trying to include herself with us, but no. All right, they were placed in that land right here. This is the account from the king of Assyria. They were placed in that land, all right, instead of the children of Israel. And they didn't even want to keep the law, so the Lord sent lions among them to slay them. So they actually forced to keep the law, statutes, and commandments over there, all right? Because the way it was broke down is like the land is like a body. You know, if you ain't doing right with your body, the Lord, your body will get that sickness about you. You know, turn into mucus. You know, what would do? Get those white blood cells to go attack that pathogen, kill it. You turn into mucus or whatever. You spit it out your body. Well, same thing, man. You do wrong in the land, the Lord's gonna get rid of you. In this case, He put the spirit on them lions and go slay them. All right. So this right here cuts the whole Samaritan woman. The Samaritan woman being a Israelite, she is an actual heathen, and this is the account of how she got in that land. All right, and like Yahushua said to her, we know what we worship. You don't know what you worship. You a heathen. All right, you was doing that by force. All right, for salvation is of the Jews. So he told her nice, cut and dry. Hey, salvation is not for you. You don't know what you're even fucking doing. We know what we're doing and we know what we worship, and salvation is for us, not you. So hope that was edifying. And with that, I'm saying shalom.